Hi everybody, this is Megan Fessler and this is for American Revolution. In this video is for the first discussion board. The book I chose was Reading the Bible with the Founding Fathers, and I chose chapter 3, specifically the Bible and the Lives of the Founding Fathers. I chose this topic just because anytime these major documents get brought up, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, it always gets brought up the Christian meaning. And I've always wanted to know more about what the Bible meant to the Founding Fathers. And Daniel Dreesbach, he brings up some major names that we should all know: Patrick Henry, John Dickinson, Dr. Benjamin Rush, Gouverneur Morris, John Adams, and John Quincy Adams. He brings up so many more, but those are just some of the main ones that I just mentioned. He brings up in the chapter that the culture is that they were biblically literate, so everyone was very understanding of the Bible and what it meant, and that the Bible had a deep importance and it was very prominent in the lives of the founders. Here's a quote by John Adams that Daniel Dreesbach had quoted. It says, "I have examined all religions as well as my narrow sphere, my straitened means, and my busy life would allow me. And the result is the Bible is the best book in the world." And then his son, John Quincy Adams, said that the first and almost the only book deserving of universal attention is the Bible. So the Bible had great prominence in the lives of the Founding Fathers. Many of the Founding Fathers were students of the Bible, and even few wrote Bible commentaries and learned discourses in theology and Christian doctrine and practice. So I think that's very important to know about the correlation of Christianity and what that meant to the Founding Fathers. This brings me up to my next point. I found a document, or a chapter. It is from the book Saving History by Lauren Kirby. This chapter title is called The Founders, and she brings up 2 points that I had never thought about. In this chapter, she brings up that academic historians are very skeptical of Christian heritage and what that means to the founders. The first reason that she brings up is that the actions the founders were very devoted to Christianity. So this makes it hard for historians to approach it, to approach what they mean, and it kind of flattens the complexity of human behavior, and it ignores the historical content. And the next point that she brings up is Christian heritage history views the Christian God as a historical actor. And what she means by this is that past events can be explained in terms of divine intervention. So I had never thought about this before. Being a Christian and being a historian, I've never thought about the skeptical side of what other people may have about approaching this topic. And so that really lightened my eyes when doing this research. The next document my next point is about John Quincy Adams and his importance and what the Bible meant to him. This document is John Quincy Adams at Prayer, and this is by Sarah Gorgini. And in this document, it says that John Quincy Adams devoutly chronicled people, places, events, and religions like no other American statesman in this era. So the religion and the people meant so much to him. So he just did whatever he could for these people. In this document, she asks the question, how and why John Quincy Adams came to define and redefine religion matters deeply. And she answers this question by saying that because of the form of worship that he attended was not his own. John Quincy Adams, he was always traveling and finding new cultures and trying to understand other religions. So he had just a very broad spectrum in understanding. The next document I'd like to bring up, and it is Indexing the Religious Beliefs of American Founders by Martin Levinson. And in this document, this is about not the whole thing, but he brings up Benjamin Franklin. Now, I didn't mention him in the beginning, but when I was doing my research, I found this document and I thought it was really cool, the importance of Benjamin Franklin, and I just would like to mention him. And in this, it says that as a young man, Franklin experimented with different ideas and schools of thoughts of religion, and then eventually he became a disciple of deism, and a school of religious thought that holds that God's meanings can be found through nature and reason. So all of these people, our key founders, had religion in the Bible in their heart and in their teachings, and when they were governing and when they were creating America. So the Bible has always been there. Some people may not know this side of these founding fathers. They just know, hey, they signed the Declaration of Independence and went about their lives. And when we say the Pledge of Allegiance, they had created and got one nation under God. And to them, this meant so much more than would have meant more to them than what we know today. And if more people knew about what this meant to our founding fathers and why they would put Christianity in with some of these major documents and religion and God, then they would just have a better understanding about all this. So thanks for listening. Bye.